Welcome back. All right, so another quick news of the day video for all you fine people on the internet, because I'm not done for today. A trade has occurred. So there's some minor deals that have been going on. We'll see if anything bigger comes along, but this is kind of an interesting trade. Ryan Reaves is off to San Jose. 35 games played this past season with Toronto, 2 assists, 38 years of age. Of course, Reaves is not a player known for his points. He's known more for the fisticuffs and penalty minutes. I don't know that he had a fight this season. If he did, he didn't have very many. He has a $1.35 million cap hit. This is the final year of his contract, so we'll see how things go for him in San Jose. Toronto gets Henry Thrun. Thrun's 24 years of age, 58 games, 2 goals, 10 assists, 12 points. He's a depth defenseman. Thrun, I think, will be a solid addition to that depth on Toronto. He has a $1 million cap hit for another year, and he's a restricted free agent next summer. I'm wearing a Toronto jersey because I'm honestly a little bit surprised that Reaves had that trade value for Toronto. So good on them for getting a player back for Ryan Reaves. And again, all the best for Reaves in San Jose. He'll be another veteran to, talk these kids through. And it's good to have veteran depth. The Colorado Avalanche have extended Josh Manson. Now, what's interesting with Manson's deal is he signs a 2-year extension. The cap hit is $3.95 million. It's notable because his current cap hit for this season is $4.5 million. So he's negotiated out a contract almost a year in advance, and his cap hit drops while the cap is going up. So I think this is a win for Colorado. Manson clearly happy to play for the Colorado Avalanche. So yeah, this is a good move by both the Avs and I think by the player as well. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. This could become a bigger story. And Scott Wheeler's reporting this. We'll see if this comes to pass, that there's discussions that the AHL may move its age for players to play in the AHL down from 20 to 19. The CHL is already looking at the possibility that a lot of big players could end up moving on to the NCAA, because that's now an option for them. They can go from CHL to the NCAA. In the event that the AHL is keeping players at 19 years of age, this will impact the CHL greatly, I would think. Potentially, depending on how many players end up going over, and we'll see what it ends up looking like. Like I said, it could end up being a bigger story, so we'll keep our eyes on this, and kudos to Scott Wheeler for getting the jump on that. I don't see anybody else reporting on this at this point. Doesn't mean there isn't, just I have not seen anyone else reporting on it, but it is something I've personally hoped would happen. I do think that there are instances where a player is better off playing in the CHL, and I think there's times where a player going down to the CHL doesn't make a lot of sense. They don't have anything left to prove down there. They may not have a lot to learn, and getting him into an AHL lineup gets them a chance to play against men. You have a chance to get a look at them, probably close to your parent club as well. Most AHL affiliates now are close to the parent club, and once the new CBA comes in and you can't just have the paper transaction of sending a guy down to the AHL anymore, we may see more AHL franchises in the same city as their NHL team. And so I think this is a win for the NHL, but it has definitely got to be something of concern for the Canadian Hockey League, which is the OHL, WHL, and QMJHL. Let me know your thoughts on that one, because I know there's differing opinions on it, but it is going to hit the CHL hard if they're losing top players to the NCAA, and then if 19-year-olds are playing in the AHL as well. The San Jose Sharks also today acquired a little bit of depth in goal. Skarek, who has played in the NHL before, signs a 1-year contract with the Sharks, a $775,000 cap hit, of course, league minimum. And Skarek he's a decent goaltender for a number 3 in an organization. San Jose's depth in net took a bit of a hit in the offseason with certain goaltenders going to free agency and whatnot, Georgiev and Romanov coming to mind. So picking up Skarek, good move, and so we'll see where he factors in for San Jose. I think he'll be the number 3, but we'll see in the fall. Also, Elliot Friedman reporting that teams are voting on whether or not to keep the decentralized format. It looks like they are going to keep the decentralized format once that vote has been made public. I, again, have not seen anything about that becoming public. Of course, we want the draft format to be whatever, but we want the draft to go faster. The draft was entirely too slow, and if they're going to keep it all the same for next year, when we get to live stream time, I may need other things to do during the live stream, just because there's really not much going on in terms of actual draft picks being made. So may need to have, some trivia games or stuff like that, and then every 30 minutes when there's a pick made, then we can talk about it. But it was way too long this year, and I don't care if it's decentralized or not. It's not. It's how it works on TV, and it can't be that slow. It just can't. So we'll see what they do to fix that for next season. I do think they spent too much time on interviews, too much time on each player. I think you need to move things along. I think there should be 2 picks every 15 minutes, personally. So that'd be 2, 4, 8. That still takes 4 hours. But we didn't get 2 picks every 15 minutes. 2, 4, yeah, about 4 hours. So maybe it was 3 picks every 15 minutes. So pick every 5 minutes. Would we like 3 picks every 15 minutes? Gary, call me. We'll work this out. But anyways, Gary's not going to call me. It's not going to happen. I can have Gary Bettman's picture up there as long as I want. He's never going to call me. Not that he doesn't call me, of course, for those phone call videos I make. Anyways, there you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, hit like and subscribe in the event that you may not have done so already. I did finish basically inventorying all the jerseys you see behind me. And, yeah, I'm putting together a countdown. So wish me luck on that, because I still have a bunch of others to add to said countdown. It's going to involve the AHL, the ECHL. As much as I can, I'll get into that countdown. And that'll be starting soon on the channel. So stay tuned for that, as well as other news videos when the news happens. Thank you guys for all your support. Hit like and subscribe in the event you may not have done so already. Thank you guys so much for everything. I will talk to you again soon.